In today's episode of Fitness Mindset Success, I'd like to share with you guys a really important but seemingly insignificant factor that I've found to be a bit of a make or break when it comes to forming healthy habits into your lifestyle. And that is to build convenience around your healthy habits. So what I mean by that is, if you create a habit, a new habit, something that you haven't currently been doing, you're trying to change it, and you're creating it with so many barriers surrounding it, it's going to be really difficult to maintain that on a long-term basis. As an example, if you imagine you had the goal of wanting to increase your daily water consumption, and you went to work every day, you went to your office, you sat at your desk, and you didn't have a water bottle where you could just simply reach that water bottle, have a drink, and just constantly sip away at it throughout the day. But instead you had to walk to the other end of the office at the water cooler, fill a cup up. You'd only be able to drink a cup at a time, then you'd come back and you'd have to constantly do that throughout the day. The likelihood of you doing that long term is pretty slim. As another example, if you joined a gym and you were wanting to exercise, or joined with a personal trainer, and the timing of when your session was meant that you had to drive past the gym or studio, go home, wait for an hour, then drive back to the studio, do your training session, then go home, cook dinner, and it was just really inconvenient. Again, the likelihood of you doing that is going to be really, really slim. So as an alternative to that, if you can create habits where it's going to be convenient for you to do the habit. So say for instance, you happen to join a gym that was right next to your work, and you were able to go there an hour before you started work, which meant that you got a good run in traffic because you were leaving earlier, so you weren't having to wait longer in traffic, which sort of killed two birds with one stone, because you were spending less commute time. You're able to use some of that commute time as gym time. They had a shower there. You could go straight to work, finish your work day, come home, and you were free of any other obligations for the day. That would make it much more highly convenient, and the likelihood of doing that on a long-term basis is going to be much, much higher.